It's me. Happy Friday, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, Natsu. Monkey, I know you're already gone, but I'm gonna say hi to you too. Hello, Monkey. Wait, why is... Yo! My alert updater thing isn't working. I'm gonna have to fix that again later. But hello, goodbye, Monkey. Yo, hi, Nami. Hello. How is everybody? I hope you're having a very lovely Friday. I almost forgot the day of the week. We're just gonna chat and chill and talk about stuff. I haven't decided what stuff, but I figured I'd start with a story of my life today, cause the puppy dog is a drama queen. Miss Lady, the puppy dog, is a big old drama queen. This morning, I was just about, hi Smooth, how are you? How are you doing? Come in, welcome in. So this morning, Miss Lady, you got your tea? Everyone's got their tea and their snacks and everything? You ready for this? It's not a super amazing, interesting story, but just this morning, I thought I was gonna have to take sick time to take my dog to the vet. I'm like, crap, I don't have, because literally I'm about to walk out the door. My fiance was not available due to his schedule stuff. He was not available, and I'm just like, I come into the living room, and who do I see sitting on the couch? The puppy dog. She's sitting there crying. I'm like, what's going on? She looks at me. I'm like, what's wrong? Because she's crying, and she's started crying a lot more lately. But usually she only cries when she's demanding something. So like, say we're gonna go outside and she wants to go outside, but you know, we have her trained, so we make her wait to go outside. So she'll wait and she'll be like, I want to go outside. Why are we not going outside? I want to go outside now, mother. Let me outside. Like, she will start whining if we don't let her outside fast enough, which we're working on because demanding behavior is not okay. But, so she's crying. I'm like, what's wrong? And she starts like limping off the couch towards me, and I'm freaking out. I'm thinking it's broken. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go to the vet. I try to call the fiance, and he's like not picking up, and I'm like, crap, because I have to go. Like, I have my day, and I shouldn't do this. I should honestly leave earlier in the day in case there is an emergency, but I have my day scheduled, so that way I don't have to leave for work a minute before I have to be there. Like, it is perfectly planned. Not smart, because if something comes up, then I'm late, but that's how I like to do it, because otherwise then I feel like I'm there and I'm waiting to work, and I don't like the feeling of waiting to do things because it completely throws everything off. I don't know if anyone else is like that. Hate waiting to do stuff. Hate it. Because that's all I focus on, and that's all I can do. Doesn't matter if there's other things I could be doing, that is the only thing I have to be doing with my time at that point. Until that thing is over, nothing else. Like, my work day, pretty much I go to work and that's all I do all day. There's no after work. I work, I come home, and that's it. But anyway, so she's limping off. This drama queen. I'm like, okay, you know, she starts putting it down. I'm like, wait, is it not broken? I give her a look like, why? So I have her walk around in like 3 minutes. She's like, oh no, it's okay. So I think what happened, because she's done this before. For those who don't know, I have a Belgian Mal. And we call her Crash because she just full sends. There's no in between with this dog. She just crashes into things. And it's not because she doesn't see the things. It's not because she doesn't know the things are there. Because let me tell you, she knows they're there. We park in the same place every day, and she still crashes into her cars. The gutter on the side of the house, walks into it every time. Not because she doesn't know it's there. but because when she walks and runs around the house, she doesn't pay attention to where she's going because she gets focused on other things. So probably what happened, because she's done this before, is she was so focused on getting onto the couch, because that's what she wanted, she probably bumped her knee into something and it hurt. She probably hit her funny bone. That's my guess. And she was limping and crying, and I thought we were gonna have to go to the vet, and that's how I started my whoops. Hello? Sorry, I clicked a button. Not the button I wanted to click. So that's how my morning started. Full panic of, oh my gosh. For real, me too. My fiance constantly tells me that my dog and me are exactly the same. One brain cell and very, very ADHD. Like, she, the poor baby, she's just, he gets so focused. I've seen this dog walk straight into a wall, like a big wall that's in the middle of our living room, because she was so distracted because we had one of her toys and she wanted the toy so bad she did not look where she was walking and misremembered where the wall was. Anyway, she's very cute and we love her very much. Also, she's been really gassy lately. Like, I don't know what it is. She's got to be eating something that's making her gassy, and it's not her dog food because we haven't changed up her dog food. But like anytime she sits down, she farts. Not like she can lie down, she can roll around, but she'll sit down and just do a regular sit, and she'll let him rip. Luckily, they are loud and not stinky, but like, damn. It's like every time. I was on a call with a wedding coordinator for the venue that we've chosen, and lady just comes up to us and farts, lets it rip right in the middle of the phone call. She's so stinky and I don't know why. She said, Paris, exactly. She was like, you thought? She's so stinky. And she knows she can get away with it because she's adorable. She's so cute and fluffy. Like, okay, my fiance loves her very much, but she sometimes when she gets too excited, and he'll be like, you're so annoying. He absolutely loves her though. And that's why she's annoying, because she gets away with everything. She is so sweet and so cute that when she like gets too overexcited and like is constant, like, you know, she's a Velcro dog. It's not that he's actually annoyed, but he'll be like, oh, you're so clingy. I'm trying to get stuff done. She's so cute though. It's so, excuse me, so cute. She's a huge cuddler. All she wants is attention and love. And part of me does wonder if this morning was because she didn't want me to go to work, because she knows what time I go to work and what time I come home. Like, so sometimes on Fridays I'll get to leave early and she gets so excited. She's like, oh, what do you mean this isn't when you're supposed to be home, like today? Usually she's like waiting on the couch or waiting at the window for me because she knows when my car is coming. She was surprised. She was shocked. She was like, Mom's car, it's Mom's home. Mom's home now? What? I'm not ready. She was running circles around the house trying to find a toy because she was not ready for me to come home. She's so smart, but she's not. She's probably the smartest, dumbest dog I've ever owned, and it's extremely cute and endearing. She has such a funny personality. Am I talking about you? She's like listening to me talk about her, and she's like, Mom, you cannot shame me like this. You cannot let the internet know. I am a ferocious beast. I am ferocious. I am not cute at all. I'm a ferocious protector. So cute. I love her so much. Yeah, what? Okay, she wants to say hi. Everybody say hi. A raptor. No farting. Yeah, no farting on the mic, thank you. She would though, she would. Oh my. She's a raptor dog. Lady. Mommy says lady. She's a grumbly girl. The other thing is, so now that I have my venue, I realize that I actually have to make decisions about things, and know what I want. Because up until this point, I've been having so much trouble finding a venue that I like, that I could afford. Because like, a lot of these places, the venue themselves, they would like nickel and dime you, and it would just be for the venue. It wouldn't be for anything else. It'd be like $2,000 just, oh, she's a big grumble girl. Huh. Oh, hold on. Okay, all done. All done. All done. All done. That's how she knows it's time. That's how she knows it's time to lie down. All done. You know, okay, I know we were starting to talk about wedding stuff, but going back to her, one of the really weird things about her breed specifically is you have to teach them to like relax, because they just want to go 24/7. They're like, I want to go, I want to play, I want to chase, I want to do all the things. But you have to, like, because that's their natural instinct, just to go, like, they will run themselves to death. Kind of like go. They just full send. And because of that, you have to, it's kind of funny, you have to train them. Okay, you gotta go lie down and relax. It's time to relax, it's time to chill out. And she likes relaxing. She likes chilling out and stuff. She'll like roll around on her back and be so happy, but you have to teach her to do that. So if you ever get a mal, just know there is no relax button installed. You have to install it with treats and cuddles. Honestly, for a guard dog breed, she's incredibly cuddly, like incredibly cuddly. But anyway, wedding stuff. I know a lot of people probably, I don't know how many people in chat have done wedding stuff yet, but oh my goodness, the wedding industry is off their cracker, for real. So, finally found a venue we like, and now I have to actually start wedding planning. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta have a color scheme. And I feel kind of bad, because when we were talking to the wedding coordinator, she's like, okay, do you know what you want for XYZ and this and this? And I'm like, I don't know. Thank you for the hydrate, Ever. I don't know what I want. I know I want purple in my color scheme. That was all I knew I wanted. Like, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be super excited to play in the decorating and stuff, but at this point, I've been like telling myself for months, like, you can't plan any of that fun stuff yet, because you gotta plan the stuff that makes the event happen. You know? Yeah, purple! Purple's my favorite color, if you can't tell. But yeah, it's gonna be very pretty. It's gonna be in the fall of next year. I'm not gonna give specific dates, obviously, because of, you know, private information, but I'm excited. It's gonna be very pretty. Super excited. All I know is I want purple, and we're doing buffet food. That is the limits of what I know that is happening at this wedding. But now I also have to ask people to like be my bridesmaids and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, crap, because like I don't know. I know I'm not supposed to, because that's like part of being the bride. But I like feel guilty asking people to be my bridesmaid, because it's like, okay, so I've been in a couple weddings, but most of them have been very tiny family weddings where it's just immediate family. If you're in a real, you'll do it. I mean, I'll consider it if you're able to book a flight. But like, seriously speaking, like there's so much that our bridal party is gonna have to probably do without us, and I feel guilty about asking them to like buy dresses and do so much. Like, I don't want to become bridezilla, and like after starting to plan a wedding, I kind of get why women become bridezilla, you know? I'm always the bridesmaid, never the bride. 27 dresses, you know? But like for starters, one of the big bridesmaid duties, right? And this is like during the, like, it's not just up till the wedding, it's during the wedding. Like, if you are in the bridal party, specifically the bridesmaids and the maid of honor, you contribute to the bride functioning. Specifically like things like helping the bride pee. the duty, because the dress is so big. And not that I'm planning to get a big dress, but like I want one with a train, and I don't want to drop it in the toilet. So I'm gonna need someone who I trust to help me pee. and then there's also like setup and holding up. Nami, where are you going with this? Where are you going? Holding up her dress. Wait, hold on. What were you gonna say? Phrasing? What phrasing? I phrased mine perfectly the way it needed to be phrased. Nami. Don't bug me! I didn't do it! It was Nami! Why are you bugging me? I'm just saying what she was saying! Listen, it's not my fault being a bridesmaid can be a little gay. There might be slightly. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Look. There might be semi-lesbian tendencies involved in being a bridesmaid. I'm just saying. Listen. Oh my god. First the farting dog, now gay bridesmaids. I mean, in all fairness, if you didn't kiss look, if you didn't kiss the homies goodnight, did you even get married? Who knows, you know, you gotta, that's the point, you know, that's why they're there. Don't you know that's the point of the bridesmaid and the groomsmen, is so that way you don't get kidnapped, and sacrificing yourself for your friend so she can marry someone, I think is pretty lesbian coded. I'm just saying it's a little gay coded. I'm kidding. Oh man. But anyway, I think okay, so maybe I'm crazy. Gay coded? So fucking never. Listen, just a little. Oh man. Anyway, it is almost June, so remember, Pride is on the way. We are on the island of Listen. Okay. But anyway, concerning wedding stuff, I'm thinking, so I think I have two colors, right? So I'm thinking like light purple, because I mean, pretty. But because it's also, so the thing is though, is light purple I think is usually like a spring color. Because, like, you know, spring tones, you're talking bright and light and, like, pastels. So I think I need another jewel tone to sort of complement it. And so I was thinking, because I don't want to do, like, an emerald green, because I feel like that would be, like... Well, I could do an emerald green, but, you know, usually green, like, your plants are going to be green and stuff, and it's fine. Yeah, I know that's how the word lesbian came to be. Yeah, like, I was thinking, like, a deep, like, jewel red. Like, not like a ruby, but like a wine red, you know? With, like, a pastel. And I saw some pictures of bouquets with those colors, and they're very pretty. They're very pretty next to each other. And I think especially if I do, like, more of a pale lavender, it could go together really, really nicely. And like it's very romantic too, like the dark like wine reds and like deep burgundies. Like there's like regular burgundy, but then there's like deep burgundy, almost maroon, but not quite maroon because you don't want too much purple. And I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's the best color combo because originally I was like, well, I want light purple and sage, but I'm like, those are kind of spring colors, which I know I can have whatever I want. But it's sort of like I specifically chose fall because I love fall colors. You know what I mean? Like, fall was one of the things that it's like, this is not, I'm not budging on having it and not having it in fall, right? Tea. But I'm really excited. It should be really, really good. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it for sure. Excuse me. It's spring, and part of the reason why I didn't want to have it in spring is bugs are coming back. Icky, gross. Not a fan of mosquitoes. And then as much like it rains a lot, and also pollen. I don't know, the pollen's been intense this year. It's been awful. And it's like, I've been congested, but not like stuffy congested. I've been like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the type of congested where it's like stuck in the back of your throat. And it's like, feels like it's in my throat and like in my ears, you know? Oh, speaking of ears, I know this is kind of off topic. I figured out how to hear my alerts again. I don't, there's a button when you're setting up your audios in OBS that it's like, hey, control the volume in OBS, and OBS will just be like, this sound does not exist. Fantastic. So if you're setting up alerts, make sure you don't check that box, and you just, if you need to adjust the sound of the alert, just do it in whatever app is controlling your alert. Which I actually need to transfer my alerts over to mix it up. Right now I only have them in I think it's called Streamlabs. I think it's Streamlabs. As like a browser thing, and it was just because it was easiest at the time, but I should really get it switched over. I need to switch a lot of stuff over to mix it up, because mix it up, once you've actually learned it, it's actually really easy, surprisingly. Like, the way people were like, oh yeah, you can do XYZ and all this crazy stuff and mix it up, I was like, oh, it's gonna be so hard to learn. So far it hasn't been too bad. Thank you, Yami, for the head pats. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday. Something else I gotta do this week too is I gotta pick out what other games we're gonna play, because we're playing Potionomics tomorrow. But I don't know what else I want to pick. Nah. I know we're gonna play more Hades. And I haven't technically finished. Listen, I'm about to out myself as a fake fan, right? I didn't technically finish Baldur's Gate, but I'm kind of wondering, because like, I'm continuing my session for me right now on the side, but I'm kind of wondering if y'all would be interested in Shaking your head. Shaking your head. Nami, thank you so much for the lights out. Shaking your head for what? Hold on, hold on. We have a game, sir, that you abandoned. Don't even get, don't. Yummy, I can't believe you did this. But we had a game that you abandoned. You and, by the way, where's Smooth? Smooth, you too. We never finished. Yeah, you abandoned our game. This is totally not my fault and is completely now Ever's fault. Ooh. I didn't abandon. Yes, you did. You abandoned me and Emmy and Smooth, and we haven't been able to play since. And it's all your fault, Em. I can't believe you've done this. But anyway, objection overruled. Get him, Poppy, get him. But actually, would you guys be interested in a dirge run? Because I have not played as the Dark Urge yet. And I do want to do a fully evil run. Now, the only problem with doing an evil run is technically the evil character. I'm currently dating the evil character, so I would have to well, I wouldn't have. I could. Wait, no, I wouldn't, because I could romance Minthara that run. I could romance Minthara. We could have that. But I want to do like a fully evil game run. And I know there's like a lot of different endings if you do the fully evil run, so I'd have to like save and like run through some things over again. I physically can't abandon Emmy. She'll find me. I mean, Emmy's like my dog lady. She is attached. I know, Poppy. It is so difficult. It is very difficult. I know it will hurt my soul, especially. Okay, I feel like I'm the only one who feels this way, but I absolutely adore every party member in Baldur's Gate. And I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I don't like Lizelle, or I don't like Will, or I don't like Halcyon because he hits on me, and I don't like that. But I adore all of them. So being evil and mean to them and bullying them would make me feel horrible. Would make me feel absolutely bad. But it would be really, really fun to potentially struggle bus being evil. Whoops, not the right button. It could be a little fun. It could also be a little fun because there's definitely some characters who I would enjoy being mean to. Not that right now I'm kind of doing like my chaotic good run. And I definitely have a few characters where I'm like, wow, I definitely wish it wouldn't be evil to delete that character. Just saying it might be really fun, especially if we like design a character together. I really do like Baldur's Gate. Also, speaking of video games, I mean, she needs one more. Hi, Star Bunny. Welcome in. I mean, she needs one more thing and she'll be at your door. If she decides she wants to send me something, it's over. I mean, oh, poor F. Oh, what's that song? It's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. That's Emmy's theme song now. But speaking of video games, also, the Honkai Rail Banner announcements. I can't believe miHoYo has done this to us. I cannot believe. Yeah, one way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. Didn't care for Will Gal or Astarion. I think I might see a Poppy, let me guess. Your favorite was Shadowheart. It's either Shadowheart or Karlach. Wife has sadistic tendencies. Gonna note that. You know, between you and Monkey, I'm gonna have to get a note emote because you guys use note emotes so often. But yeah, the Honkai Star Rail banners that are coming out, I'm gonna be. I can't put money into Honkai Star Rail right now. I just can't. It cannot happen. It is a bad business decision. It is a waste of money. I have to save my money. It's hard to pick a favorite. Very fair. Very fair. The ladies are... I know I keep going back and forth. I'm sorry. But Baldur's Gate is so difficult for me to choose one. I chose Astarion because I find so many of his reactions and commentary absolutely he's just so funny. Like, even if you're not dating him, just having him in your party all the time, he is so hilarious, and I love that for him. But it's so hard to pick one. Like, I know technically you can date multiple characters, but like, it's like I want the full enjoyment of focusing on one character at a time. So I'm just gonna have to play the game over and over again until I date all the characters fully. They're all so good. But anyway, the Honkai Star Rail banners. Okay, so Robin is coming out alongside crap. So there's Robin coming out. Yeah, and Boot Hill. Hi, Epic, welcome in. And then, hold on. I'm trying to remember. I remember I did not like Boot Hill's 4 stars. Because for some reason, hold on, let me pull up the banners. Because, oh, hold on. Right, Robin and Topaz, and then Boot Hill, and I think it's Fujan? Yeah. And then they just announced Firefly's banner. We don't have more information on that because I'm assuming it is the banner. It's going to be on the update after this update. They just released another trailer, which I believe... They keep hinting at it. I think next banner, or not next banner, I think next update we're finally getting our new ability? Like our new quote unquote element. Whoops. Not what I wanted. Okay, so we have Boot Hill and Fujan, which they're 4 stars. It's Pella. We need more 4 stars. But it's Pella, Luca, Robin and Jade. Yeah, that's after Boot Hill and I think. Okay, so for Robin, yeah. Sorry, Firefly and Jade. Yeah, that's why I was confused. So then we have Firefly and Jade, which, by the way, oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is I'm probably gonna do phase pull for phase 1 Robin. Because phase 1 Robin, I wasn't gonna pull for her at first, but she's so cute, and her song and her ability, they're so good. I was good, and I did not pull for Aventurine. I did a couple pulls to load up for the next banner, but that was it. I behaved myself as much as I wanted him because I also like his abilities. The Penacony character abilities and ultimates, the animations for them are so good. They're so good, and it's like, I want them all, but I don't have that kind of money. I don't have those kind of funds, me homie, yo. But yeah, so there's Robin and Topaz, and I don't have Topaz either. I don't know how Topaz plays, but like, Robin will be so good for follow-up, right? You're just gonna sell your soul, Kai? Me too, me too. We'll sell our souls together. miHoYo's already bought half of mine, it's fine. But then for the 4 stars, we have, gosh, I never remember their names. We have March and the 2 girls from the Zhenjiao, what are they called? I forget what their names are, but they're the lesbian teams. So Robin, Ratio, Venturine, and Topaz will be the best follow-up team. You know, now that I say the lesbian team, there could be a lot of people in Honkai Star Rail. But I don't have Topaz either, so I'm probably gonna pull for Robin. Because I had actually taken a break when Topaz came out. And then we have Boot Hell, and Boot Hell's 4 stars. I'm justifying not pulling for Boot Hill. I want him so badly. He's a fine-ass man. A fine-ass man. But I am justifying not pulling for him right now, because his 4 stars kind of suck. I want Robin and Firefly figure. That would be so cute. I want Firefly as well. I need Firefly as well. I'm very interested to see what Firefly's kit is going to look like. Like, at first I was like, I don't need Firefly. Since the patches, I need Firefly. Sorry, minor spoilers. If you have not caught up on Honkai Star Rail, please go do so. It's very good. But I need a Firefly figure immediately. And then Jade is just, I'm gonna have to pass on Jade probably. I'm probably just gonna have to. I don't think I'm going to get a choice. But here's the thing. So they're doing, like, with every new banner, they're doing an old character run, right? You know who they're probably gonna pair up with Jade because they would do this to me? Or, no, it's either gonna be Firefly or Jade. Hua. They're going, I was silly. I missed Hua's banner by like a couple days. If I had pulled for her, I would have gotten her. And I know this because I pulled on Ruin's Maid. I was saving up for Dunhung's 5-star banner to come back. And I got an immediate one single time 5-star pull and I got Ruin May. And if I had pulled for Hua, I would have gotten Hua. And I'm not, and they're probably gonna run Firefly and Hua at the same time because they would do that to me. miHoYo always does that to me. That's why I don't have Xiao in Genshin. And that's why I've given up on ever having Xiao. Because anytime they run a character I like a new character, it's always partnered up with Xiao. Always. Doesn't matter. Does not matter if I have not played or liked a character in months. I will finally like a character they are releasing, and they will pair them up with Xiao. And I don't know what to do with that. Like, Firefly is a DPS, so I'll probably be... They always do this to me! miHoYo, how can you do this to me? I've made my mistakes. I just want my wife's and my child's, my daughter's. They always do this to me. Always. They're like, we know this one character. There will always be one character you're never allowed to have. When they released Black Swan, and Dunhung at the same time, like his 5-star again, I think I had to drop like $60 to get both of them. We're not gonna talk about that. I live in shame. Nami, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I agree, Kaya. I agree, 100%. I mean, I don't agree. For any legal entities who might be watching this footage, like my personal FBI agent, don't worry about it. You saw nothing. You just saw a ram who is a victim of gotcha. Pixel1023, thank you so much for the follow, and my alerts didn't go off. Why didn't my alerts go off? Hold on. Why did my alert go off? Hello? Like, Kaya! What did I do? That's all? I may have dropped a little more for SevenWaves. Listen, I cannot help. Look, I've missed out on SevenWaves too, because when she first came out, I was like, okay, there's another character I want coming out soon. Don't get me wrong, I hope Hua goes on Jade Banner, but I would bet money she'll be on the Firefly. Right, they would do that to us. They would do that to us. I just know they would. I just know they would. They don't think about these things. I mean, they do think about these things because they want you to dump money, but like, please, man, but Jade is so pretty too. Jade is so pretty too. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Hold on, let me pull. God. Whoops. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Jade is so pretty. And like, I know she's evil. I know she's evil. I know it. But she's so pretty. She's so fine. She's so lovely. And well, time to take out a loan to fund our waifu collection. Whoop. Why did that happen? Hold on, I lost my chat. Hold on, I didn't oops. Okay, there we go, it's fine. I've found my chat again. It was doing a thing and I lost it. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. Hold on. That's so weird.
Wow.
See, that's working. That's working just fine. I don't know. The world does not work for me, and it never does. The scuff is real. Scuff is real. You smell the scuff? Stop smelling the scuff. It's bad for you. You know, speaking of things that are bad for you, today, I heard something crazy, okay? So, for those who don't know, I am a millennial. I know, it's tragic. It's tragic. I qualify, technically, I qualify as a millennial, right? Today, I found out that apparently, I don't know who, if this is like legit, but allegedly, there are some Zoomers who thought it would be a good brain thought to go back to tanning beds instead of using fake tanners. I am here to tell you, I did not ever tan in my life, and yes, I am very pale, but it's okay. You know why? Because I don't have skin cancer. Because skin cancer sucks, and you do not want to get it. But it was like a TikTok. It was like, oh, I guess apparently Zoomers are going back to tanning beds. And it's like, why? Why? Don't do that. The sun, like, okay, so the sun is dangerous, right? Obviously, that's why we wear sunscreen. And if you aren't wearing sunscreen, you better be wearing fucking sunscreen or I will steal your kneecaps and I'll eat them like grass. With love, of course. Yeah, but like, tanning beds are worse than the sun because it's like, what's that clip from Megamind? The pure unconcentrated power, or the pure concentrated power of the sun! And it's like, cancer sucks. Exactly, Epic. Exactly. Don't Don't. Protect your skin. Do not get Sunny D. Yeah, Sunny D's nuts, okay? Like, so my family, as you guys can tell, I'm fairly very light-skinned. So I have been very fortunate that I have not experienced skin cancer. I will probably, not during sorry, I'm trying to be look, I'm trying to be serious. So I'm very light-skinned, and because of that, I'm very vulnerable to skin cancer. And while I have been very fortunate to not experience that, my dad's gotten skin graft onto the back of his neck. So my family, my grandmother has experienced some skin cancer. Almost everyone in my family, luckily no one's got it. They've caught it early so far, but they've had to all get skin grafts. Yeah, remember to check your moles. Exactly, Poppy. And that's, they did not tan on a bed. They were just going out into the sun and didn't use sunscreen. So remember your sunscreen, check your moles. If you see weird lesions and things on your body, get them checked out. Your doctor will help you. And definitely wear your sunscreen. It matters. It makes a difference. But basically, in my dad's situation, so if you do get it and they have to skin graft, does anyone want to know? Like, cancer sucks in general. Let's just start with that. Cancer sucks in general. But if you get skin cancer, would anyone like to guess where they take the skin samples from to make your skin graft? I know I've talked about this on stream. So first person to guess gets a cookie. You don't have to be right, you just have to guess. Nope! But Poppy, you get the cookie anyway. At least in my dad, yep, Epic's right. It comes from your butt. Hold on. It comes from your butt. So, if for no other reason, like, cancer sucks in general, but if for no other reason to not want to get cancer, do yourself a favor and take care of your skin so that way you don't have to have butt skin on your face. Because if you have butt skin on your face, and there's nothing wrong, if you have to get treatment, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? That's not what this is about. So Nami, you're when you get a skin graft, they take extra skin, and they try not to take it from somewhere that will not heal fast and stuff. Like, so the skin on your butt, like if you get cancer somewhere that on a sensitive location, the skin on your butt is the closest to the type of skin on your face. So they will use that to populate the skin graft. And that's what they did for my dad. So if you do not want a butt face, take care of your skin, wear sunscreen, get your moles checked out, and stay out of the sun. Unless, you know, take an umbrella with you when you go to the beach. You know, it's okay to enjoy the breeze, but enjoy it in moderation. Enjoy it in moderation. Please. And that, if that is the only tip that you learned from me today, please. But I mean, hi Jerquin, hello, come in. I'm talking about skincare. I may like booty on the face, but not my booty. Oh my god. I mean, that's fair, Epic. That's fair. I don't think I'd like my booty on my face either. I don't think we would be a good match. I don't think so. But anyway, and I mean, it kind of goes in nice. I just finished using a straight razor for the first time. That's exciting. I don't know a lot about razors, but that sounds really awesome. Congrats. I hope that you practiced safe razor. What is it? Razor safety? Yeah, had to get rid of some stubble. Mood. I get that. Yeah, safe blade use. Safe blade safety. Don't forget to moisturize your butt. Actually, you're not wrong. You should be moisturizing, I mean, to be fair, you should be moisturizing your entire body, but yes, also moisturize your butt in case, you need it. My God. But Blade is a masochist, I thought. That, wrong Blade, epic, wrong Blade, is he a masochist? For anyone not understanding the joke, Honkai Star Royal. But like, is he a masochist? Or is he like, cause he can be, Madam, I am trained in classical swordsmanship, I should be okay with the rest. I mean, to be fair, you never know. You never know. That's how you get nicked. You get too confident, you get too cocky, and then next thing you know, your toenails partially falling off because you accidentally slipped while you were shaving your legs. And I'm not saying that happened to me, but that might have happened to me once by accident. I'm okay, it grew back. It happened. He does not like to get hit, and he does like to get hit, and he has negative voice lines whenever he gets healed. True, but I just mean, like, I feel like he just enjoys pain in general. Like he also enjoys implementing pain, if that makes sense. Or is that just Den Hung? Is he just like that with Den Hung? Trying to use your blade on another, not yourself. Trained. Very fair. Sound check! Uh-oh, did something break? Did something break? What's broken? Hold on. Oh, right, I was gonna, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, I'm gonna test my alert box. So it worked. Why didn't... Maybe I just need to put a new... Wait. No, copy the stupid link. Okay. Let me try one more time. I don't understand. Hold on. Let me try another alert. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It does not like me, I guess, for some reason. Man, I was so excited. I was like, my alerts are gonna work this time. I'm not gonna miss anything. Why does this happen? Is that not a masochist? No. So a masochist is someone who likes to be in pain, but a sadist is the word for someone who enjoys inflicting pain. I don't know what the word would be for someone who's both, though, because usually you're not both. You know what I mean? Because usually there's so he's both. Yeah, I wonder if there is like a term, because it's sort of like, you know how you have tops and bottoms, and I know this is a completely separate terminology, but it's like you have a top and a bottom, and then you have a switch for someone who's in between. I wonder if there's a term for someone who's both a masochist and a sadist. I don't know. Shaving with a normal razor makes me miss having an electric one. Sadomasochist? Maybe. Sadomaso? Who knows? Who knows? You know who I bet would know? That one guy in Baldur's Gate who he's like, you must feel pain to feel the god's blessing. You guys know the guy. Yeah, in the goblins, what is it called? It's like their hall, the goblins' hall. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's where the goblins hang out in Act 2. Or is it Act 1? Because Act 2, yeah, it's Act 1, because Act 2 is the Shadow Forest, right? Yes, I big brain. Whip us harder, sir. Whip us harder, sir. And then, like, your options are to, like, moan and then to, like, act like it hurts. And it's like, and you can, like, totally troll him and be like, that, what do you mean that's the hardest you could win? Thank you, Nami, for the full power. Full power! I do want to add a sound effect for that. I think I'll probably make one at some point. And look, my lights are on. I glow. Whoops. Hold on. Hi, Jason. Hold on. The glow turned itself off because it was already on. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Let me redeem. There we go. Ha ha. There you go. Glow is on, and then if you want, whoops, that's not what I wanted. I can press buttons. I know what I'm doing. I promise. Are my eyeballs on? Wait, there they go. Okay. Sometimes it can be hard to tell if my eyeballs are on from far away. Hit buttons till something happens. Exactly. You got me, Kaya. We're thinking, but Jason, to answer your question, thank you for the head pat. To answer your question, we are thanking the whipping guy from Act 1 of Baldur's Gate. Oh my goodness. Never saying no to a free lasting buff. I gotcha. Yeah, exactly. See, I promise we're not having a totally weird conversation. We're having a totally normal conversation. Totally normal. You know, I have a question for the chat. What, you normal? That would be a first. Listen. Do not read me like, listen. Everyone has their own form of normal. Mine just happens to be talking about getting whipped by strange men in goblin layers. It's completely normal. Did I just notice the title is just title here? I like that. Thank you. I couldn't think of a title. I was like, oh, I don't have a title because it was just blank before with the stars, and I'm like, but yeah. So, wait, what was I talking about? Oh, so talking about getting whipped with H. You right. We are gonna be whipped. They already got us whipped. Are you kidding? That's why people are freaking out. New title. No, that's not a bad title name. But then, too, I've only got to talk about Honkai Star Rail, and then I can't also talk about Baldur's Gate. Well, I guess I could. It all works out. You know, but oh my gosh. The amount of pulls I'm gonna have to save up. Thank God Baldur's Gate is not a gacha game. Could you although, speaking of Baldur's Gate, did you guys hear the devastating news? We got some devastating news for the Baldur's Gate community, and it's legitimately annoying. So Baldur's Gate 3 did really well, right? It did fantastic. And part of why it did so well is Wizards of the Coast worked with Larian, so that way they can include a lot of merchant, like, not merch, but like a lot of things from D&D as a reference. It won so many awards. It sold really well. Everyone, like, I remember there was this one Twitch or YouTuber who he was like so mad that Spider-Man lost. And then he's like, I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate just to show you guys this game shouldn't have deserved to win. And now he's in love with Baldur's Gate. He's like, this game is so good. I was wrong. I regret. Don't get me wrong. Spider-Man, I'm sure had a lot of love put into it, but I'm just saying. It's Baldur's Gate. It's an experience, and it's an experience I haven't had in a long time with gaming. But here's the sad news. Sad news is that Baldur's Gate 4 will not be worked on by Larian. Baldur's Gate will not be worked on by Larian. But Baldur's Gate is good too. It's just good. Baldur's. But yeah, it's... That's true. But in fairness, they did have to negotiate to make the game happen. And the game almost didn't happen twice. Once because of EA, which scares me a lot because EA, as you guys are aware, has all the licensing that belongs to BioWare. They own BioWare. And they're supposedly, I mean, we all know what happened with Anthem, with EA. Larian almost didn't get to finish the game because of EA, because they were just not doing great. And then, and allegedly they're working on Dragon's Age and Mass Effect right now. We'll see how they go. I know that EA still has some wonderful devs, but I'm really scared. I'm really scared for what's gonna happen with the next Dragon Age game and what's gonna happen with the next Mass Effect game. But anyway, Wizards of the Coast has decided that they are going to make the next Baldur's Gate game, Baldur's Gate 4, on their own without Larian. I don't know who they plan to team up with, but if you've been following what's been going on with Wizards of the Coast, there's a lot of great people who work at Wizards of the Coast, but basically everyone who Baldur's Gate had worked with who helped them make, or I'm sorry, everyone Larian had worked with, they've let those people go since then. And it's I'm nervous for that. And I mean, I don't think we need a Baldur's Gate 4 anytime soon. I think we are good with 3. 3 is meant to be long-lasting content. But, and not that Wizard of the Coast is bad, it's just that it's not the company it used to be. Ever since it's been making a lot of money, like D&D has been making a lot of money, they have done a lot of things where they're like trying... D&D made a ton of money before, right? But because of like Critical Role and a lot of these really amazing people who took it and really made it their own, it's been earning a lot of money, right? And because of that money, Hasbro has been like, oh, we can milk this. And by trying to, it's kind of like when something works, you don't need to fix it, right? It's not like there was like, it was disintegrating behind the scenes. No, they had wonderful artists, they had wonderful team members who were making them lots and lots of money. And for the most part, the board wasn't pushing them to make tons and tons more money and push these new limits because they didn't know it existed. It was like this hidden pocket of funds that they were just getting. And since now that they've realized that D&D makes a lot of money, it's just kind of been going downhill, and it's kind of a bummer. I'm worried about it, and I'm not saying they can't do a good job, who knows? But it's just kind of like the corporate, like, you know, late stage capitalism, where it's not about making a good product anymore. You know what I mean? It feels like it's become more about, and I mean, I know the point is always to make money, but it used to be, it's like, okay, if you make the best product, you'll get the most money because people will buy the product. it's definitely reversed, where it's like, we need to make the cheapest product possible and just get people to buy it because they have to, or because they are curious, or XYZ, you know, like, it's not about the product, it's about just selling it. Even if there is no product, like, there could be no product. Sorry, I didn't mean to get serious for a second, but it's just like, it's really disappointing how you could have this golden egg and be like, oh shit, we could just let them make another game, like, we could just work out money. Yeah, the prep, yeah. For real. But it's like, just if they just left it alone, let it do what it was doing, it would have been fine. It would have been make money, it would have been stable. Instead they're rubbing their hands on it. They don't understand. And the ultimate problem is a lot of these people who are doing these things, they don't understand why these products do well, and they do not understand the product. It's kind of like when you get producers working on media that they don't understand. Like, okay. Yeah, I don't understand either. And, well, the reason why they aren't is simple, because they are like, oh, but what if we got all the money? What if Larian didn't get the money? We got the money. And, like, that's really dumb, because what they don't understand by doing that is that they're taking on a lot of responsibility and that they cannot live up to. Like, I mean, it's gonna ultimately depend who they end up working with, because as far as I know, Wizards of the Coast doesn't have a dev team. But whoever Hasbro ends up working with, they're like, oh, we're gonna get all the money, right? We're gonna get all the money from this. We don't have to, you know, we'll just pay some people to make it and they'll make it. And it's like, there's so much that goes into... Is it that they don't want to? Because I know they're working on some new projects. But from my understanding, it was also because Wizards of the Coast was like, we need another game right now. We need to make more money on this specific IP. Ah. That makes sense, Epic. And like, I'm gonna be honest, if it's that Larian's not ready to make a Baldur's Gate 4, I don't blame them. I don't think there needs to be a Baldur's Gate 4 anytime soon. Like, with how big Baldur's Gate 3 is, I don't think we need another one for like 5 to 10 years. And I know that seems like a long time, but especially if they're working on other projects, it's completely reasonable. Like, they have other stuff they could be working. But it's kind of like, unless I'm wrong, but how I understood it, was it 20 years? I don't think it was 20, was it? Something like that. Owns the IP, Larian doesn't necessarily want to pay to make, right. I mean, that's true. But a big part of that, Poppy, is also the people they made their original deal with don't work there anymore. So for Wizards of the Coast, because the last game did so well, they're probably gonna try to charge way more money, because they don't care about being like, hey, we know you can make a cool product. They care about how much money can we drain from you this time. For sure. But it makes you wonder what's gonna happen when D&D becomes open source. Because we're getting closer. Like, I know it's not gonna be for like a long time technically, like, but just as an example, Lord of the Rings, it was released in the year 2000. Damn, I didn't realize it had been that long. I thought it was like, oh yeah, it came out in like, I don't know, 23 years. Dang, good for them, honestly, good for them. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh, so something I found out the other day. The Hobbit, currently right now, The Hobbit is public domain in New Zealand and in Canada. Will it coming in 2045? Probably. Let's be honest, probably at this rate. But I think it's like 3 more years for the US. In 3 years, or however many years, The Hobbit is going to be public domain. So technically speaking, you will be able, anyone who's mentioned in the Hobbit book, any characters, any IP that's mentioned, you will have access to make your own content. And I know we're getting that new Hobbit game. I'm excited for that. But think we're gonna get some really, really cool stuff, I think, in a few years. Because a lot of the fantasy IP that a lot of these studios have been like, oh, we gotta push this, people love this, we gotta make more of this, those are becoming public domain. And some of these things, it's gonna be really hard to be like, oh, well, you can't have that. You can't have that because that's not blah, blah, blah. Nope. We public domain. Divinity Original Sin 3. Ooh, that, true, we could get that. I'm so excited for that. Yeah, well, then it's been confirmed, no release date set though. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I fully believe that it'll be good. There's a lot of things to look forward to, and I'm very excited to see what Larian does in general next, because they're so good. They work so hard on their games. Like, they confirmed by lead dev design. Yay! But yeah, the Larian team, I hope we get a lot more quote unquote like indie game what is it, like indie developers back, because I feel like 2010s to 2013, like in there, and up until 2020, we had this really, I feel like there were a lot of indie game companies that obviously they've been bought out over the years, but there's so many that made so many good games, and they were making them because they were passionate about them and they were passionate about gaming. And their title, like, they'll get bought out by these bigger companies who just don't care sometimes. And it's really sad, especially with EA. Like, EA used to be the leader in caring about game devs. They don't have I suppose since Larian doesn't have a publisher, they're technically indie. Yeah, I mean, they technically qualify, and also they were much smaller until recently. I forget exactly what, but I think they like specifically grew their team out a lot while they were while they were developing Baldur's Gate. But for the most part, they are considered indie. I think they actually just, hold on. 400, oh wow, I didn't realize. Wow. I didn't realize how big they were. I did not know. I thought that they were a lot smaller than that, but still, that's really good. They did really well. But yeah, like, I'm just gonna use another example. BioWare, right? BioWare, fantastic. They kind of set the groundwork for games like Baldur's Gate 3, right? They did so many things. Assassin Elf Wife. They did so many amazing things that really revolutionized the gaming industry. And now they're under EA, and then Anthem came out. And don't get me wrong, there were some cool things with Anthem. But it was just like not what people wanted, right? It was not what we were excited for. I think people were like, wow, this looks so cool. And then if I remember right, the content was just not there. It just was not there, right? Jesus, you scared me. I got scared by the puppy dog. She snuck up on me. When did you sneak up on me? Just sneaky dog. Sneaky dog. Oh, the cuddles. She wants the cuddles. But it makes me anxious. I'm really anxious. You know what's crazy though? Going back to what I was saying about EA. So EA, did you guys know that EA was the first game dev company to be like, hey, we need to credit our game developers. Like, we should have credits. Because up until that point, like, there were no credits. Like, people just made games for their companies, and you had no idea who worked on it. You had no idea who designed it, who knew about it. Like, EA was the first guys who were originally for the developers. They listened to developers. They gave credit to developers. Can you go lie down? Thank you. Well done. And I think knowing where they came from, it's really heartbreaking to see where they are now. I'm sad Titanfall 3 was turned into Apex. That's EA too, of course. Yeah. I like the indie game developer From Software. Ooh, tell me about them, Epic. We love the indies here. Tell me about your indie games. Tell me. Share. Do share. Tell me. Unless you're kidding. Unless it's not real and I just look really silly. That's possible. But yeah, like when you get these producers involved who they want to sell a product and don't have passion about the items, you get it's how we haven't had a truly good Avatar live action yet. Like, don't get me wrong, the one that came out was not bad. It was not terrible. It could have been a lot worse. It was not my cup of tea. I haven't seen all of it yet, but the parts I've seen I've kind of been like, this just isn't for me. But like okay, Winx, the Winx live action, right? For those who do not know, there came out a Winx Club live action was made by Netflix. And they gave it to a director, the director of The Vampire Diaries. Right? They gave it to the director of The Vampire Diaries. Now, for those who have watched Winx Club, and maybe for those who haven't, or for those who have not watched Winx Club, I guess rather, the original Winx Club was early 2000s fashion, bright colors, sparkle, glitter, fairies, witches, romance, magic, like the most insane girly girl pop stuff you can imagine. And when that director got his hands on the show, you could tell that this was not the show he wanted to make. He did not want to make a live action Winx Club. It was very much a scenario where he had what he wanted to make, which was essentially another show with the vibe of Vampire Diaries. And I think that that's probably what they should have let him make, because that's what he's into. Oh, you have a younger brother? Oh. But they were like, all right, we aren't going to give you what you want, but we'll give you Winx Club and you can do whatever you want. So he took an IP that he knew nothing about because they thought it would sell well because it was so popular. And he made it Winx Club The Vampire Diaries, essentially. Like, it was like moody and dark. The characters were basically looked like they were freezing all the time. The colors were very muted, and it was just like, it was not Winx Club. It was not fairies and magic. It was someone who was using an IP that they were told they had to use to make a show to try and sell to make money, and it did not work. Why? Because they were marketing it to people who that wasn't what they wanted. They just buy IP and are like, here's a sticker. Put the sticker on it. See, this is the live action. And like, I understand there are people who want to make their own versions of things, but I think we need to let some creators make, I don't know, we need to let creators make new stuff, and then let the people who are passionate about the old stuff make the old stuff, right? That's how I feel about it. They're the creator of Souls. Souls games, they're not an indie studio. Oh. Sorry, Epic. I'm not familiar with the Souls games. Listen, like I know about them. I've watched people play them. I've watched people like ever suffer through them. I am not a Souls girly, and I probably never will be. And it's nothing to do with the games and everything to do with I have not the skill to play the Souls game. They work with Bandai Namco. They did get all the rights to Elden Ring, so that could change. Oh. I remember Winx, oh, I already read that. As much as I don't like horror fictional games is a good indie games developer. They make the Amnesia games. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know them. Have they made anything other than Amnesia, or has it just been Amnesia? I know the recent one kind of got mixed reviews because it was like, so I've played the first one before. The first one's scary as all hell. Hate it. They did an amazing job. Love that for them. Terror, I suck at it though because I am scared and terrified of it, and every time I think I'm getting close to the end, I'm nowhere near the end. Anyway, I remember the most recent Amnesia game. It was like about, what was it about? It was about like the lady who was looking for her child in the alien ruins, I think. Because like something stole her child. Was that what it was? Or maybe I'm confusing it with another game. There are a lot of missing babies in, did anyone know that? There's just like a lot of kidnapped babies in horror games, and like I get it, kids kidnapped bad, but like I'm gonna be honest with you. And this might just be because I'm not a mother yet. If my kid gets kidnapped by an eldritch horror, they're one with the eldritch horror now. Yep, I'm not chasing after them. The Fae can have them, it's fine. I will produce another one. I don't need 3, or, you know, it's fine, it's fine. I'd rather not be eaten. Sorry. Like, you have a fur baby, it's fine. Same thing, right? Different. In all fairness, my fur baby would probably try to eat the eldritch horror, and like if they took her, they would probably drop her back off within like 3 days with a note saying, "Sorry, you can have her back now." Oh, poor baby. She just has so much energy. They'd just be like, "It's fine." They'd just be like, "Nope, we've changed our minds. Have her back." It's amusing to watch how the specialists change throughout the season of Winx Club. So jarring. Yeah, I think part of one of the problems that Winx Club has always had is they never seem to know what to do with the specialists. Like, their costumes are always a little odd. They don't really seem, depending on the specialist, right? And for those who don't know what the specialists are in Winx Club, the specialists in Winx Club are the male characters, so like Prince Sky, Riven, and each one pairs up with a girl. I know there's one that like ends up dying. Sorry, spoilers. It's been what 20 years? But with the specialist, what happens is they're like there to serve the purpose of creating romantic drama, and I think with like the exception of Riven, they're kind of just there, and they don't know what to do with them, right? Like they go to another school, so most of the time it's like, yeah, we're having a party, the boys are coming, like, you know what I mean? Yes, it does. And it's a little bit racist because it's, so there's this character, she's, and, okay. So Winx Club, for those who don't know, I think it's it's either Italian or French. I think it's an Italian animated show originally. And eventually they sold their IP, I think, to Nickelodeon, and then someone recently bought it from Nickelodeon and they're working on a reboot. I don't know who it was. But anyway, it's always had a little bit of racist tendencies. They did edit, when it came to the US, they edited out a lot of the racist stuff. So that was good. But eventually we get our first, so they always had like an Asian character, part of the cast. They had a Hispanic character, but there were no black girls in the original cast. So they add a black girl to the cast. And then she you know, every girl has to have a boyfriend. So they're like, okay, we're gonna add, you know, a black protagonist to the specialists to be her boyfriend. Guess who dies? Guess who they kill off? I'm not kidding you. It's a whole thing. You have the good girls and some bad girls. Where did the need for men come in? Enemies to lovers are right there. Yeah, although to be fair, it was early 2000s, so in a lot of places that still was okay. But in all fairness, Wings Club had a lot of gay coded characters, so not relevant to the yeah. So like the boys, for the most part, were not relevant. Like they were there to cause drama and for romance, but for the most part, in all fairness, like the main cast is like 5 or 6 girls, and that's, especially if you're trying to focus on each individual character, that's a lot. And then yes, it was meant for young to tween girls, and totally, which is totally valid, but it makes for some really odd scenarios, and then the guys are they're just there to serve the purpose of being real. Like they have episodes, but they don't have episodes that, I don't think they have a lot of episodes that are just about the guys. Also, the one that does have a personality, Riven, well, I think there's 2. There's Helia, who has a personality, and then there's Riven. Helia's just kind of cool. He's the plant guy. I don't think he shows up very often. But then Riven, of course, he's the toxic motherfucker. Because that's what he does. He's toxic and he causes drama, and that's his whole personality. Like, I don't even know. It's, oh, man. So, like, and like, in all fairness, again, it was originally an Italian animated show. It did really well. There's a lot of things it does really good. It's just that the boys are just kind of there, and they just never seem to know what to do with them. Of course there has to be a bad boy. Of course there has to be a bad boy. Causing drama. Musa deserved better. Musa deserved better. And I will die on that hill. But like, I don't even remember. I remember there was Sky, he was the prince. There was Stella's boyfriend, who his whole thing was that he was pretending to be there. Okay, so the whole plot line with the boys is most of the boys are there. Riven's the troublemaker, and then there's Prince Sky, who dates the main character. And I think when we first meet him, his name is Brandon. He calls himself Brandon, but Brandon is actually the guy who is interested in dating Stella, who is the princess of the sun and the moon, that is Bloom's best friend. But because Prince Sky wants to be treated like a normal person, yeah, I know, very, very stereotypical plotline. He asks his friend Brandon to pretend to be him. And then we have the big reveal where Sky was the prince all along. And he's gonna date Bloom, who was secretly a princess all along. And then Brandon's like whole thing is that he's poor, and his girlfriend's like dad doesn't think he's good enough because he's actually a commoner and not a prince, and that's a problem, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like definitely, it's definitely a case of they are here to further the female character's plot, which doesn't happen often in media, so it doesn't bother me too much. But it does make me feel, a little bad for them, because we learn more about the witches and spend more time with the witches, the villains of the series, than we do the boys. Which, by the way, the witches are badasses. Like Icy, Stormy, and Darcy. Oh man, God, they're so fine. They're so fine. Like, they give mommy vibe. There was, okay, between you and me, we need to get in close. Between you and me, I might have seen, oh yeah, Poppy, exactly, Poppy. There may have been some art I've seen that was Bloom x Icy. That was very spicy. Very spicy. I'm just saying that there was some spice and it was good. But yeah, it's definitely girl coded. Wings is definitely for the girlies. She can fix her. I will not specify who. I mean, we know who. Darcy was definitely the one. Like, okay, first of all, I identified with Bloom because I had red hair, which, love her, gorgeous. But Darcy was definitely my favorite witch, probably because she's purple. She's so cool looking. The designs for the witches are so good. If you haven't seen the designs for Winx Club, I highly suggest you check them out. They're very, very creative, and like, they're very 2000s. It's very 2000s fashion, but I feel like that works for it. And they actually released the designs for the reboot, and the reboot designs, what makes them really, really cool is that they go back to the 2000s fashion. So they're bright, they're colorful, but they're also a little more age appropriate. Because Winx came out in that era where we had the Bratz dolls, right? Like, the Bratz dolls were a thing, and like, let's be honest, like, Bratz were great. They did not dress appropriately for the age group they were selling to. And I mean, that was just the 2000s in general. It was very much clothing, more like cloth, right? But yeah, it's good. It's good. Let's see, what else has been going on in life? Oh, so they announced the scheduling for One Piece Season 2, like the filming. And they're supposed to start filming in June. And I'm really excited for that. They're gonna be filming through the summer, which, by the way, filming that time of year, I don't know what their weather is, but like, I have to imagine that it's gonna be really warm, right? But we do have some confirmation. We know we're getting Little Garden. I'm very excited for Little Garden. I'm so excited for Little Garden. We have not heard anything about the actors they have selected, but I think we will be getting those announcements in June, because they're going to be seeing people starting to arrive to set. I think some people are arriving to set early, but like, so excited. We're gonna get season 2, and I hope it's gonna be a real uphill battle. If you haven't seen One Piece the live action, go watch it. I think they're gonna have a lot to live up to for season 2, because season 1, they did so well. Also, I didn't know this. The actress who plays Nami is also doing voice acting. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, because sometimes my brain makes up weird things. But the actress who plays Nami in One Piece is also voicing Marcel in the English dub of Delicious Dungeon. And she's doing, I'm 90% sure it's the same person. She's doing fantastic. Hold on, let me just check. Her name's Emily. Hold on. Marcel voice. Oh no, maybe I'm wrong. No. Yeah, it's Emily Rudd. Yep, it's Emily Rudd. That's her. Emily Rudd is the voice of Marcel. She's doing, like, if you've seen the most recent episode, she's doing an incredible job. Look, if you're watching the Japanese dub, or the original Japanese dub, I should say, I totally get it. I also am a firm believer in that JP, at least previously, JP used to be a lot better, and I think a lot of that had to do with voice acting. In the past, it used to be, we were learning, right? Like, Japan had perfected it, but we were learning, and I feel like the English dub for Delicious Dungeon, chef's kiss. They did amazing. Sungwoon, if you were on TikTok or Vine back in the day, Sungwoon is voicing Senshi. Awesome, so good. I'm watching the French dub. I do not speak French yet. That's actually, it's funny you bring that up, because a doctor I used to go to, we were talking about it, and she was like, you know, the best way to learn a language is by watching something you've already watched and you understand it, and then watching it in the language, soon TM, watching it in the language that you want to learn. Now, I can't always vouch for that in every language, because sometimes, like, how you talk in a movie or how you talk on TV is not how you talk to people in real life. Like, for anime, right? Anime people don't go around adding cute homonyms, I think it's homonyms, to the ends of their sentences. But that's something that happens in anime. Oh, my tater tot casserole. Ooh, tater tot casserole is so good. Have you ever had loaded? Okay, so when I travel, I try to eat at new places. I do, but sometimes when you're on the road and you need breakfast, I will stop at Cracker Barrel. I know I'm not supposed to, but when you're traveling, sometimes you gotta get what you gotta get. Cracker Barrel has these delicious loaded tater tots that you can get for your appetizer, and I fully recommend them if you find yourself at a Cracker Barrel and you don't know what to get. They are so good. So yummy. They're very hot because tater tots are very hot inside. They're so good. They're so good. They are worth every freaking calorie, and they come with like a ranch sauce. And it's not like ranch. It's not just straight up ranch dressing. It comes with, it's like a dill ranch sauce. Oh my god. So delicious. I cannot. Like, oh my god, you guys. It's so good. It's so good. Something you guys are gonna probably learn about me a lot is I enjoy food. I enjoy food a little bit too much. And I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be healthier. I'm trying to lose weight, you know, for the wedding and stuff. And also just because I want to be healthier. I want to be better. But it's so hard. It's so hard when good food exists in the world. How am I supposed to resist temptation when loaded tater tots exist? How? I ask you. So usually I don't like ranch either, Poppy, honestly. But like when ranch is mixed with other things, usually, like I don't like just plain ranch dressing, right? I don't get why people are obsessed with just plain ranch dressing. Cannot be me. But when you find like a ranch sauce that's like mixed with something else. Speaking of sauces, I recently learned how to make Big Mac sauce at home. And it is so good, and I will never be able to eat at a McDonald's ever again. That's the only reason I ever really ate at McDonald's was because I was addicted to Big Mac sauce. But you know what Big Mac sauce is? It's mustard, ketchup, and mayo. That's all it is. That's all it is. And it is so good. Like, if you are making burgers anytime soon, just get a little dish, mix those 3 ingredients in, you know, play with it a little bit until you get the proportions right. Delicious. Delicious. Every time we make burgers, we make Big Mac sauce now. It is so good. Hilsey, thank you so much for the lights out redeem, and thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for the reminder to hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Imagine using mayo when you could be using remoulade. What is remoulade? No, I'm curious. What? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry. What is remoulade? Hydrate, everybody, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Get yourself some water. But Poppy, what? Remoulade? I haven't heard of that before. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Remoulade. Remoulade is cold sauce similar to tartar sauce. It is often more yellowish, sometimes flavored with curry, and often contains chopped pickles or pickle. It also contains horseradish, paprika, anchovies, capers, and a host of other items. Poppy, that is nothing like mayo. Mayo is made with eggs. Remoulade sauce is not... Those things are not interchangeable. There is horseradish in that. That burns. Excuse me. I'm fine. It's fine. Is made with a mayo base. Oh! So there's mayo... Wait. If there's spice oh, so it's like sriracha mayo almost. Now that you've mentioned it, I wonder how sriracha mayo would taste instead of regular mayo. Ooh, Poppy, you've just given me an idea. Spice mayo. I can see spice mayo being very good though. This remoulade, I bet the sauce by itself is really delicious. I will try it. I will have to try it. I will put it on my food. Let's see. Sauce recipe. Mayo, spices, horseradish, and hot sauce. I think I have the ingredients to make this. Does it, Poppy, does it usually recommend, welcome back, Epic! Does it usually recommend for the hot sauce that is mixed in? Does it usually recommend a vinegar-based hot sauce? Just to give me an idea, just to give an idea of the flavor profile. Mayonnaise, because it just says preferably Tabasco. Does Tabasco have vinegar in it? We're talking about recipes. Hot sauce. The reason why I ask, yeah, it does have vinegar in it. Okay. So the only thing about this recipe is because it has vinegar in it, Griff would probably not like it, but it sounds really good. So at some point I'm going to have to pull, I think I actually have all these ingredients. Maybe I'll try it tonight. Oh no, wait, I don't have Cajun seasoning. Okay, so I don't have Cajun seasoning. I have pickle juice because I do have garlic. I have hot sauce. I do have pickle juice. I have horseradish sauce. I just don't have the Cajun seasoning, so I'll have to try it. I'll have to try it. It sounds good. It sounds good. Does anyone have any good recipes I should try? That you know, so one of the things, I can feel like I'm one of those people who always has a hard time deciding what to eat. And I don't know how to explain it. I just have a hard time deciding what I want to eat, but if I see like a good recipe, I'll like make lists and be like, I need to make this day. So I try to plan out my menus ahead of time. Ooh, Epic, if you want to send it my way. Love myself some tater tot casseroles, very good. Is the mayo over in the States not made with vinegar? I don't think it is. I think... I don't think it is, actually. Spirit vinegar. What is the difference between spirit vinegar? Because there's different types. So it's like vegetable oil, 70%, spirit vinegar, water, egg yolk, sugar, sea salt, modified starch. If you want to, actually, hold on. If you want to send it in the Discord, just post it. Let's see. Oh, my bot's not on. Hold on. Maybe this is why things are not working the way they should. Hold on. My bot wasn't on the whole time. No. Okay. Yeah, if you just want to post it in one of the Discord channels. I cannot believe I forgot to turn on my Streamlabs chat. Look, everyone who's in the Discord is about to get an I'm live message. White vinegar. Okay. So maybe it'll be okay. Maybe he would like it. Because it's a hit or a miss. Sorry for everyone who just got an I'm live alert in Discord. I can't believe I forgot to turn it on. Actually, let me try. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know why that doesn't work. Sorry, I know I keep getting distracted. Is there a food? You know what? I will add one right now. Hold on. What? Alright, hold on, let me add one right now for you before I forget, because I will forget. Next. Alright, create channel. I made a food channel! Ta-da! Somewhere to dump my brew. Yeah, do it! We definitely like... actually, speaking of brews, my partner is actually thinking about making, what is it called? Mead? We're thinking about making mead. He's made it in the past, and apparently it didn't come out too well, so he wants to try it again. I'm excited for it. Maybe we'll have a mead, maybe if he gets the energy to do it, maybe we'll have to have a mead trying episode, yeah? I think so. But yeah, go ahead. I made the foodies channel, so if you're interested in posting, even if you just want to post a picture of the food you made today, go ahead. And if I see recipes too, I'll probably share them. Food good. That's all I can say. Food good. I love trying new things, especially like there's these new recipes we've been trying. They're high protein, low calorie diet foods, but they're stuff where it's like, it tastes like junk food, but it's actually really good for you. Makes me very happy. The remoulade I buy doesn't seem to be made with hot sauce, but it might just fall under spices. That's fair. That could happen. I could see that happening. I mean, maybe they just don't use like a particular brand of hot sauce either. Cause like sometimes like ingredients. So here's your fun food fact of the day. When you have a trademarked ingredient, in order to use that trademarked ingredient, you have to list the trademarked ingredient and you have to advertise it on the bottle. Now, not all ingredients, like you have to list all of them anyway, but they want like their branding on there. They want certain things on there, and what they want on there all depends on the brand. And it's actually an interesting process because basically you reach out, and sometimes the item is determined by, like, for example, say I want to use Tabasco in my new sauce, right? Like the Tabasco hot sauce. I would have to reach out to them. I'd have to make a deal with them, being like, hey, I want to use your item in my sauce. And they'd be like, okay, if you want to do that, you have to buy this much of it. And I'd be like, okay. And then they'd be like, okay, cool. And then you have to put this XYZ on your label so that way people know it's ours. And you're like, okay, I will do that. And then you're allowed to use it. I mean, usually it gets a little expensive too, because like when I say they'll tell you have to buy product, it'll be like, you have to buy like $3 million worth of product. So you gotta be careful. Ooh, the good. Yep, there's the stream is live. Better late than never, right? Jello Aurora. Jello. I do, speaking of Jello, what is your guys' favorite? Do you guys like Jello? I feel like I used to really love Jello, but I feel like these days I have mixed feelings about Jello. Sorry, I know I'm getting completely off topic, but it just kind of reminded me of like Jello-based desserts I used to have as a kid. And you'd be like, oh, it's a fun shape. But like, have you ever had a bad Jello? Like, I remember someone made Jello shots once for me for a party. And some of them are really hard. Like, not hard, but like for Jello, they were really stiff and really hard to swallow. Unfair to have the brand Tabasco when the pepper is also called Tabasco. Maybe the difference is that you have to call it like a Tabasco pepper. Like for example, like I could, I'm trying to think of another comparison. But if you like name it after something, like for example, like Rams, right? Ram car, they are allowed to they are allowed to like use the Ram name for their cars, but like if I like make a Ram brand cup, they can't unless they've like taken out something that's like, oh, we're gonna have, you know, this specific merchandise, or it's like it's a Ram but it's like not spelled, I don't know, like, and like it's called Ram Sheet brand, you know what I mean? They can't come after me for that. Copyright's silly. Copyright in general is such an ordeal to deal with. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And honestly, a lot of the rules of copyright come down to, did the person you're borrowing the copyright from give you permission, and what did they say? Because like, you know what I mean? It's so bizarre. Honestly, that could be a whole talk stream in and of itself, how copyright works. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just, you know? I think, you know, guys, I think I'm starting to lose a little bit of steam. It has been 2 hours, so I think it's time that we find someone to give some love to. I'm gonna pick out some people, and you guys will be able to vote on who you want to give your love and attention to. And I'm gonna do it based off of games, so that way you guys are able to choose fairly without bias. And I like to do it this way because it gives a lot of different people a lot of different choice. It makes, like, it gives you guys choices, right? All right, let me see. So we got Helldivers 2. But you know, I think next time we'll probably talk a lot about recipes and stuff. And don't forget too, for those of you who are new, we are also streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. We're gonna be playing Potionomics. Sorry, I forgot what we were playing. We're gonna be playing Potionomics. Which is a shop simulator and romance simulator. Basically we play as a cute girl who makes potions to win contests and pay off her dad's, not her dad's, I forgot. He's essentially our father figure, but pays off her uncle's horrible debt that he passed on to her by turning into an owl. Why are you bonking me? Why is the bonk? Who bonked? Why bonk? Wait, did I bonk myself? Did I hit the bonk button? Yo, well, I think I hit the bonk button. Self bonk. I wish I was the blonde dwarf and the... Listen. We all wish that we could have been the blonde dwarf. We all wish that could have been us. Just head pats and then choked out. Fallon is a fine lady. She's gorgeous, and I understand why Marcel loves her so much. I get it. I feel bad though. The one thing about Delicious Dungeon, so this poor samurai guy, he's so in love with her. I guess he had like proposed to her before he went in to save her, and then she's like, you know, she's the way she is, no spoilers. But he's trying to save the love of his life, and she's a lesbian. And it's like, dude, she's never gonna pick you. Her girlfriend is in your party. It's not gonna happen. The way Fallon loves Marcel, like, I know they're not like aggressive, but just like that one scene where they're in the bath together and it's like, dude, tap out. It's done. The lesbians have won. Love is love. You're no chance. No chance. Thank you. I appreciate it, Epic. Let's see. What else we got? We got Fall Guys. And Remnant 2. All right, I think that's enough. So we'll start the poll. Oh, that way you guys can pick. But thank you, Epic, so much. Oh my gosh, there's so much happened. Okay, if you have not watched the recent Delicious Dungeon, please do yourself a favor. If you like anime, and go watch Delicious Dungeon. Oh my god. Oh my god. The bunga da dungas, the I don't know why. Claire explores many AUs, and if he was a woman, he'd have fallen for Laios. Really? You're kidding me? No way. No way. Even though he finds Laios annoying? That's so funny. Can we talk about Laios for a second? Laios has a soft, fluffy belly, and I love him so much. Like, the way he draws Laios, is so nice. It's so enjoyable. There's also the toxic capriaseabrook. What? The what? Poppy, what? Lady, no. The birds can't hurt you. All right, let's raid. She'll stop in a minute. Slash raid. Lady, come here. Lady girl, come here. You done? Did you get the bird? No? Okay. Oh, boof. She doesn't just woof. She roos. She roo. Such a goober. Such a goober. She has to let the bird know. All right, here we go. So we're gonna be rating my friend Queenie. Aroo! She doesn't howl though, amazingly. She only borks. She like roo barks, like roo, 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 roo. But we're gonna go raid my friend Queenie. We are playing Potionomics tomorrow, so if you like cute girls and romance, and demon mommies, you should definitely come hang out with us. If not, I will see. We are gonna post a schedule. If you have not already joined the Discord, feel free to do so now. That link will take you to the Discord, and I post live alerts there. We talk about what we're doing. It's a great little community. And it's just chill. It's just fun. You can post pictures, you can post art, you can share your projects and what you're doing. It's all good. It's all fun. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Where's my button? There it is, I found it.